charge now. Greetings and salutations one and all. Welcome to the night shift with DJ Kevin Steele. It's Real Talk Night. I want to say big up to everybody from near and far. Those locked in on tuning radio on the night shift with DJ Kevin Steele. Much love to you. The massive up there in New Jersey. Chilling out on NIE radio with the motivator, my brother from another mother. Also those who are locked in on mix102.com and their sister station in Jamaica, Earth 96 FM. That is locked in on the Foundation Radio Network, VinceandLindsay.com, with the veteran in the business, Mr. Lindsay. All things with you, Mr. Lindsay. Kings, Burnley and the Dragoneers. Whether it's red, white, or black, I want to see the flag spring to the sky. Here we go. We got the Mad Bull fever. Got the Mad Bull fever. We got the Mad Bull fever. Got the Mad Bull fever. Come again. Track called Toro in the background. No, we got it. We got it. Yeah. They got it. You got it. I want to say big ups to my segment sponsors. One Jamaica Legal Defense Foundation. They're committed to protecting justice and equality for everyone, especially individuals who have been wrongfully accused, marginalized, or deprived of fair legal representation. OJLDF believes every person deserves the opportunity to defend their rights regardless of their financial circumstances. Since democracy is central to Jamaican identity and institutions, OJLDF is big on that too. There's an issue where the number of Jamaicans saying they do not trust the government has increased to the breaking point of government instability. One Jamaica Legal Defense Foundation is dedicated to defending the threat to democracy and hold public officials accountable. So if you want to know what they're doing, be a part of what they're doing on OJLDF, visit the website ojldf.net. See how you can contribute, or you can be a part of their efforts. I always say contribute. There are several ways you can contribute. You can contribute your time, you can contribute your talent, you can contribute your financial resources. Click on the donate button when you visit ojldf.net, and you can specify where you want your funds to go. Also, thank you to Althea and her Healing Heavenly Hands. Althea is a licensed massage therapist operating out of Broad County, North Miami-Dade, and South Palm Beach counties. She comes to you, bringing her table, her oils, and over 20 years massage therapy experience. So if you're in any of those areas, going to be in any of those areas, have people in those areas, you want to arrange a massage, go ahead and just call up out here. 954-655-9000. That's 954-655-9000. She only has one request outside of paying her. Is that you get her off her table and go sleep somewhere else when she's done. It's called the Kevin Steele class. When you have the experience, you'll know. I want to say thank you to the Global Base. Global Base, Global Digital. Navigate your journey across music, event marketing, and more. It's a realm where social spheres awaken through their mastery. Go ahead and embrace the invitation to liberate your creativity unbounded and free. Just like their consultation. Free. The Global Base, Global Digital is your catalyst for everything related to music production, radio, and event promotions. Visit them online, daglobalbase.com. That's globalbase.com. Drop them a line and say, hey, I heard Kevin Steele talking about you. Help me with, if you please, and thanks. I want to say thank you to McNeil Trucking. McNeil Trucking is a licensed and insured mover in the state of Florida and veteran owned to boot. So if you want to move from the Keys to Jacksonville, Palm Beach to Pensacola, Naples to Pompano, and all points in between. You want to move some things to your neighbor across the street or around the corner. You don't have the manpower, you don't have the transportation. You want to put some things in storage. You wonder how you're going to get it done. Well, it's simple. Call up McNeil Trucking. 954-406-9740. That's 954-406-9740. And tell them Kevin Steele sent you. Sometimes you have to watch some of the things you say and where you say it, because there are people that will find things from years ago and say, hey, you see you. I know you did this. I want to say big up to my blackmailing niece. She hasn't blackmailed me yet, but I feel she gathering some ammunition. Love you like the cocoa bread you make from scratch, my niece. So tonight, you might be wondering, this track here, people running wild, people getting on bad. There's a kind of image that you get in your head when you hear this song, Toro, right? So, the topic for tonight, Snap, is directly related to the madness that ensues when you have the running of the bulls, because charge running out, but
Otherwise, you look at these animals and they're docile creatures, right? Snapped. What is Stu talking about? All right. It's real simple. And just to remind y'all, the phone line's always open. 773-789 Stu is the number that gets you in touch. You can call, text, WhatsApp, Telegram from anywhere in the world and get locked in and be a part of this broadcast directly. 773-789-7839. Easy way to remember it, 773-789 Stu. Those of you watching on kevinstew.com or on YouTube. I want to say big ups to the YouTube listeners too. I didn't big you guys up, and those right here at the home of the night shift to DJ Kevin Stew, kevinstew.com, where you are encouraged to have acceptance through enlightenment. Thank you so much. Glad to have you. Couldn't do it without you, and you have my word. I wouldn't even try. So, use up the number, be a part of the broadcast, and let's have a nice discussion, yeah? We're talking about people snapping. Generally, and we all know these people, they're quiet, reserved, easygoing, wouldn't harm a fly. And then something happened, and now I know. Yeah, it's not he touched me. Well, probably because of something like that. Somebody get touched, and then a snap, and you need a team of wild horses to hold them back because it's on. Well, why? Why do people do that? Why normally mild-mannered and even-keeled individuals, why do they go off the rails? Well, there are a few reasons. But real quick, when you look up some information like that, you may come across something like this. Here's what AI says. And, AI is real big in our lives today, right? AI says people snap due to a combination of evolutionary wiring, immediate situational triggers, and cumulative stress. Like enough things are going. An automatic rage circuit in the brain evolved for survival can be triggered by perceived threats to life, honor, and resources. Interesting that they put honor in there, right? These snap reactions are often surprise even to the person experiencing them, and can be influenced by factors like environmental stress, poor coping mechanisms, and conditions like intermittent explosive disorder. Okay, if you know anybody that will intermittently explode, well, this is probably why they have this disorder. Maybe that's something I should look at too. The rage circuit, real briefly. The brain has a primitive rage circuit that can react faster than conscious thought, and it's an evolutionary mechanism for survival. You know what I'm talking about, fight and flight? Well, that is the mechanism being referred to here as the rage circuit. Now, the fight or flight response, this is when the circuit is triggered. Adrenaline floods the body, preparing it to fight or flee. The fight response can manifest as sudden aggression in modern situations. In some individuals, regions of the brain like the amygdala, the emotional center, may become overactive and hypersensitive, making them more prone to snapping. So there's the potential for the overactive brain regions. Hey, if you're not calm all the time, you may have a region of your brain that is just constantly stimulated. Hey, let's get some work on that. Do some shadow work. right? You hear psychologists and psychiatrists talk about doing shadow work. Well, it's when you take time to work on yourself, and sometimes we need that so that we don't snap. Now, when on the well, before I do that, there are perceived threats. So you have some immediate triggers, right? These triggers often relate to survival instincts, such as threats to one's life, their family, their territory, and interestingly enough, their honor. You know, people talk about, I will fight for my honor. Well, yeah. When their honor is threatened, that section of the brain gets stimulated, the amygdala. Yeah. Now, there are also social and resource issues. And this can include things like road rage, jealousy, conflict over resources like money or property. We find these things happening more often than not. And there's also a feeling of helplessness or being unable to influence a situation that can also be a significant trigger for anger and snapping. When under chronic stress or feeling overwhelmed, people are more likely to snap at seemingly minor issues. There's a mindset or something to be considered when dealing with people. Sometimes people are angry or they lose control because they might be angry, hurt, hungry, or tired. And it is for individuals in that relationship to be mindful that some of these things could be triggers. And then try to navigate how to deal with that. So one person, if you're talking about two people engaged in some type of confrontation, generally they get along fine. But today there's something going on causing disruptions. They have snapped. Well, the person who hasn't snapped, you can fix this situation by trying to figure out what it is that is causing them to snap. Are you tired? Are you hungry? Well, maybe sometimes it is the desire for sexual stimulation, even. Sometimes it's that. And frustration as a result of that. It's just for the individuals in the relationship to figure out, hey, why is my partner not necessarily Eros partner, can be the agape partner or philos partner? Why is this person going off the rails? And then bring them to that realization that this is what is going on. Here, have a Snicker. You're not yourself when you're hungry. That kind of a thing. Intermittent explosive disorder, IED. Just like the individual explosive device. This is a condition characterized by sudden and repeated outbursts of impulse, aggressive or violent behavior, where the reaction is far out of proportion to the situation. Now, what you did was leave a glass on the counter versus putting it in the sink. Something simple. And your partner has been dealing with a lot of issues all day, and they had already arranged things to be washed, or they put the dishes in the dryer, in the dishwasher. They put dishes in the dishwasher. You came and you put something in the sink. The dishwasher is ready to run, but here you are putting things in the sink that was just cleared, and they snap. It's not necessarily the thing that you just put in the sink that made them snap. It's what went on before that. This was just a straw that broke the camel's back. Things like that. Little things that to trigger big blow-ups. And sometimes it's just a matter of an individual suffering from this intermittent explosive disorder and they don't know. Maybe they need a little therapy. Some things to consider. But the Williamsburg Therapy Group looked into the question, why do I lash out? Trying to understand the roots of anger and frustration. And they say it's not unusual to experience a moment when our emotions feel out of control and we end up saying or doing something that we regret. People say live life without regrets, but sometimes just have to be a little bit remorseful. Why does this happen though? How can we better control our feelings and our actions? And how do we know when it's time to ask for help? If someone lashes out at others, there might be some healthy ways that you can redirect emotional energy and kind of remedy the situation. Anger is an emotional reaction that can sometimes manifest as lashing out. It can be damaging to relationships and eroding of self-respect. Understanding the roots of lashing out, such as emotional intelligence, past trauma, and mental health, can be critical to managing it. Lashing out can be a symptom of underlying anxiety and can lead to outbursts such as road rage in response to events that would not normally or usually trigger such an emotional reaction. Those who experience these moments often feel embarrassed when they find themselves back in a calm state of mind. They reflect and they say, boy, was that really me? Identifying common triggers for lashing out can help individuals manage their anger and prevent harmful behavior. Mental health issues such as anxiety disorder can exacerbate anger and lead to lashing out as a coping mechanism. Someone caught in difficult situations with a strong fight or flight response might find themselves striking out at a friend or family member in an angry outburst because they may feel trapped and don't know what to do with that kind of energy. By addressing psychological health and finding healthier ways to cope with stress, those who experience these issues like anxiety disorder can help reduce the likelihood of angry outbursts. Treatment for underlying mental health conditions may help individuals develop healthier coping mechanisms. Seeking professional help such as therapy or counseling, this can provide individuals with the tools and support to manage their anger and prevent lashing out. Emotional intelligence and emotional regulation can come into play when you're looking at why people snap. Emotional intelligence, or EQ as it is referred to at times, plays a critical role in controlling anger and averting lashing out, since it aids people in protecting and articulating their emotions healthily. EQ, or emotional intelligence, and some people would want to know, why isn't it EI and not E, and why is it EQ and not EI? Talk to the psychologists. I do believe the Q is for quotient, though, emotional quotient. This refers to the ability to identify and understand one's emotions. People with lower EQ may struggle to regulate their emotions effectively, leading to angry outbursts when they reach a breaking point. A greater EQ allows greater elasticity, promoting healthier responses to stressors instead of succumbing to anger-driven outbursts. Georgetown University published a study on how angry employees are likely to become less empathetic, more egocentric, and more deceptive over time. Developing EQ can help individuals better understand their emotions and respond to situations more thoughtfully, improving their lives and relationships in both work and free time. We're gonna take a quick break. And when we come back, we're gonna continue with the information that Williamsburg Therapy Group has provided us, courtesy of their website, Williams Therapy Group, williamsburgtherapygroup.com. I'm going to look at how past trauma and anger play a role and common triggers for lashing out, along with responding to anger in others, and the importance of self-compassion for anger and anxiety. A little bit more. But before we do that, I want to remind you of a few things. One of them being the audiobook. If you haven't gotten it yet, there's an opportunity for you to get it and to gift it even now. It is Empowered. It's emotional, essential concepts and strategies every woman should know about self-defense. Now, this book is authored by Jonathan Field. The audiobook is narrated by yours truly, Kevin Stew, and is available on Audible. A quick way to get to it is to go to kevinstew.com, click on the picture of the book cover, and it takes you to exactly where you need to be to download your copy. So go ahead, get one for yourself, get one for a family member, friend, co-worker. And it doesn't really matter if they're male or female. Don't let the title of the book fool you. I learned a lot as I narrated it. You will learn a lot as you listen to it. So get yours today.
On October 28th, Melissa, a Category 5 hurricane, turned her wrath upon our homeland, Jamaica. In the aftermath, thousands of homes were destroyed, lives, pets, and livestock were lost, and dreams and hopes dashed. Resilient as we Jamaicans are known to be, our brothers and sisters on the island need our help now. To this end, the One Jamaica Legal Defense Foundation, OJLDF, has launched its official fundraiser. Please donate generously at ojldf.net. We are depending on each and every one of you to get the most needed supplies to our people at home. Go to ojldf.net, that's ojldf.net, and hit the donate button today. Thank you.
Well, here it is. The Foundation Radio Network app is now available for Android and iPhones for free. Yes, you heard correctly. Just go to your Google Play Store or your Apple App Store and download the Foundation Radio Network. Big people music with the young in mind. Now you can carry the Foundation Radio Network around with you wherever you go without ever missing a beat. Listen to Clinton Lindsay Mondays through Fridays, 12 noon till 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tony Ryan Monday through Thursdays at 5 p.m. Marlon Burrell Mondays and Wednesdays Wednesdays, 7 p.m. Kevin Stew, Mondays through Wednesday at 10 p.m. And T-Rob, Saturday mornings at 8 a.m. Check out Reason with Rattigan, Saturdays at 3 p.m. Homegrown with G. Cole, Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Hillsman comes to you Sundays and Thursdays at 9 p.m. And Brother Mitch, Mondays through Fridays at 7 a.m. And check out the Foundation Radio Network Top 30 Countdowns on Fridays at 2 p.m. And don't forget to subscribe to Clinton Lindsay's YouTube channel at Clinton Lindsay Official. And cut. What are you doing, dude? You tell me somebody can direct the thing. I did not. Foundation. People just get the app.
Get your Miracle Fire Rub for all joint pain, poor circulation, inflammation, and other aches and pain. Rub it on, the pain is gone. Rub it twice, then you feel nice. Miracle Fire Rub is all natural, all herbal with no side effects. Order yours today, 876-808-5903 or call 876-372-1366. Miracle Fire Rub. Rub it on, pain is gone. Rub it twice, then you feel nice.
Hi, this is Cara Manti, and you're listening to DJ Kevin Stew, and this is The Night Shift.
It's been a long time coming. Are you ever gonna change? Are you ever gonna to take advice for how I'm feeling? It's been a long time running, and I know you wanna stay. So I think that it is time we live like we used to. Right all around the city singing with the top down. Let's take it back to when we were younger. It's been a long time coming, so put on a happy face. Grab my hand so we can let all of our troubles out. There's no care tonight. Take me for a ride. Even when it's dark and the wind light. Even when it's dark and you lose your mind. Whoa, whoa. Right in the moment when your head is confused. Oh, I will stay in the madness with you. Oh, now you're so crazy. Oh, I'm crazy too. Right in the moment when your head is confused. Oh, I will stay in the madness with you. Baby, don't you worry, 'cause you know I understand what it's like to be chewed up and spit out in the cold world. Baby, there's no hurry, as long as you take my hand. We can dance and I won't be the one to let you go. There's no care tonight. Take me for a ride. Even when it's dark and the wind light. Even when it's dark and you lose your mind. Whoa, whoa. Right in the moment when your head is confused. Oh, I will stay in the madness with you. Oh, now you're so crazy. Oh, I'm crazy too. Right in the moment when your head is confused. Oh, I will stay in the madness with you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's no care tonight. Take me for a ride. Even when it's dark and the wind light. Even when it's dark and you lose your mind. Whoa, whoa. Right in the moment when your head is confused. Oh, I will stay in the madness with you.
Welcome back. Music of Royce in the background, track called Madness.
When your head is confused. Oh, I will stay in the madness.
I say big ups to my siblings
Stay in the
over in the Lone Star State and the family. My ears some up on TV. Ray. For those of you just joining in, it's a Real Talk Night on the night shift to DJ Kevin Stewart. Tonight we're talking about snapping. You know, when you think about the individual that is normally so calm, cool, and collected, and all of a sudden, boom, something happened and they go off. And when I say off, I mean gone, way off. You know, that's pretty much the place where somebody goes and you may need a restraining order or a straitjacket or incarceration to calm them down. That bad. It could be something as simple as spraying some water on them to wake them up. Whatever it is, this person has snapped. Sometimes it's to the point where it calls for people to get together because of mounting frustration. And when that happens in a collective, it's not quite individuals snapping anymore. It's people uniting for a common cause, raising their voices in protest. Think of all those marches you've seen, demonstrations that have happened for a cause. It was as a result of individuals getting to the point of being fed up. They needed some type of change. And the best way to raise awareness or to even trigger a discussion in the direction of a change is to unite in demonstration. Sometimes peaceful, sometimes not. This is the lashing out that happens. But this is what we're talking about. And this is where my mindset was when I started looking for material to cover this topic. Because when we went off on the break just now, you heard a commercial about donating to Hurricane Melissa relief. Now, we have a tendency in Jamaica to be passionate about something for just about a week, maybe a little bit longer, called a 9-day wonder. Maybe that's something I need to address too. Here's the thing. What happened just over a month ago with Hurricane Melissa in Jamaica has not been reset in 9 days. It hasn't been reset in a month. There are people in Jamaica that are still suffering because where their house used to be now is just a plot of land. Where they used to have fun and laughter and family members, they only have memories. And where they thought they could get help, there is none coming. And so I'm wondering what would trigger people to rise up and say enough is enough. And so a set of people that would normally be docile and calm could just snap. Hence why we're looking at why people snap. Williamsburg Therapy Group continues with the information that I left off with. And they say past trauma can also play a role in why people lash out, acting as a defense mechanism in response to feeling threatened or unsafe due to unresolved issues. Acknowledging and addressing trauma can help individuals find healthier ways to cope with their emotions and reduce the likelihood of lashing out. Trauma can lead to feelings of being trapped or manipulated, causing individuals to react aggressively. Working with a professional can be a learning experience and offer insight into the whys behind your thoughts and behaviors. Then, working with your therapist, you can take some action. Establishing boundaries, self-care, and open communication with one's partner are fundamental in dealing with codependent relationships. Some of the common triggers for lashing out include feeling threatened, being in codependent relationships, and reaching a breaking point. By learning to identify common triggers, you can help prepare for and manage stressors in your life. Understanding what tends to lead up to or set off meltdowns can help individuals develop strategies to prevent them. Feeling trapped or manipulated can cause individuals to lash out as a way to regain control. When you can recognize when a moment of anxiety or anger may lead to feelings that are difficult to deal with, you can put healthy strategies in place to help manage them. Being on the receiving end of angry outbursts can cause feelings of hurt and pain. Knowing how to respond when someone lashes out can help to de-escalate the situation and maintain healthy relationships with them. Appropriate responses to an angry outburst include maintaining calm, setting boundaries, and showing empathy. Calmly asking questions or calmly asking the person what's going on if they snap at you. When you suspect they're hurting underneath, it can help you to diffuse the situation with less judgment and more kindness. Disengaging and not re-engaging before they're ready to talk without lashing out can also help further escalation. If you're dealing with a person that you love and who you suspect may be dealing with underlying anxiety or anger issues, talk to them openly and honestly in a calm moment to share your concerns and offer your support in finding them some help. One of the interesting things about showing empathy, individuals who are considered to be empaths are usually the ones that maintain this kind of calm because some way, somehow they manage to see beyond what is on the surface and can help to buffer some of what is going on with individuals that are going off the rails. One of the interesting things that I learned about empaths is how calculating they are. And I learned this from Carl Jung. Some of you may be familiar with the longtime psychologist who was an understudy of Sigmund Freud. And he talks about empaths and his study of them and his realization that these individuals it's not that they are like doormats to be walked all over. What they are individuals that can quickly figure out who people are. And the ones that maintain their calm and stay cool and collective, they manage to realize that they don't need to get on your level to reach you, and if they can't reach you, that self-preservation is key, and they walk away. They are the enlightened empaths, and so they have managed to, instead of going down the rabbit hole of anger and lashing out, they lash out in a way where they remove themselves from a situation in order to stay in control. And they do it in a calculated way. It's really amazing how empaths really work underneath it all. And this was one of the things that Jung realized as he studied empaths. So as this information calls for empathy. The empathetic, those who are not empathetic, understand this about empaths. They know who you are before you do. I digress. William Berg's therapy group says, for some, it seems like a strange thing, but practicing self-compassion can help individuals respond to emotions in a healthier way. And this is with regards to people snapping. Criticizing ourselves or feeling ashamed are common responses to anger or the repercussions of anger. But fostering self-love, this is more healthy and helpful. Self-love is one of those things that seem to elude a whole lot of us because we didn't quite grow up in a situation or a society that encouraged it. For some, the whole concept of self-love is self-serving. And those regular listeners know when I talk about being selfish, it is not how people generally think about it. I actually encourage selfishness. And for those of you looking at your devices, strange when you hear me say that, think of this. When you're traveling on a plane and the flight attendants are going through the security measures, one of the things they tell you is, in case of a change in cabin pressure, there'll be a mask that falls out of the ceiling. Put yours on first. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is being selfish. But they go on. Well, some of them. The thing is to understand why they tell you to put yours on first. With a decrease in cabin pressure, you could lose consciousness. The mask falling from the ceiling will give you a constant supply of oxygen, helping you to stay conscious. If you're conscious, now you can help someone else. You pass out, and the person that is traveling with you that needs your help, they can't get it. So that minor person, that elderly person, that disabled person, they are now at the mercy of whomever else has put on their mask first. Not you. Their caregiver, their partner, their associate, their companion, their friend. And so I use that as the basis of selfishness. I tell people this all the time. You can't give from an empty cup. You got to take care of yourself first in order to be able to help someone else. Put on your mask first. Yes, be selfish. Being self-serving or self-centered, that's a little bit different. No, that's definitely all about you. Not putting yourself in a position to help someone else. So understand the difference, especially when you hear me talk about it. Accepting that all humans are fallible can help tackle denial and shame. And checking in with oneself and asking how they feel after losing their temper can help individuals develop self-awareness. A lot of this shadow work is lost in translation with a lot of people because they seldom take time to either get to know themselves or just simply spend time with themselves. And it leads to not being able to effectively communicate with others or interact with others. Learning to treat oneself with kindness and understanding rather than judgment can help individuals develop a more positive relationship with themselves. Learn to love yourself before trying to love someone else. Because in doing so, you know if you're not getting the love that you deserve, one. And two, you're better able to help that person to love you. Teach people how you want to be treated. But in order to do that, you have to know what works for you. It is often too late when your pounding heart reminds you that you're in a situation where anger and anxiety are about to take over. Reducing negative stress in life can help prevent emotional meltdowns from occurring in the first place. Taking steps to manage stress and pressure can help individuals avoid meltdown. It's also important to learn to identify and address personal and emotional needs to help prevent meltdowns. Developing strategies to manage stress and pressure can help individuals lead a more balanced and fulfilling life. Figure out what it is that you need for you. Figure out what works for you. And then you can share that with other people, and you can probably help somebody else to get to that place of enlightenment where you are. You could be that catalyst. Business Insider talks about some reasons why people snap. And this is according to a neurobiologist. The neurobiologist's name is R. Douglas Fields. He is a very calm government scientist in his 50s. And he was emerging from a Barcelona metro stop with his daughter when a man tried to rob him. Yeah, it's story time. The next thing Fields knew was that he had the guy in a chokehold on the ground. Now, remember that mild-mannered part? Yeah, keep that in the back of your mind. He goes on to say, now I'm on the ground in a street fight, realizing this signal never went to my cerebral cortex. There was no consciousness involved. Fields, a neurobiologist at the National Institute of Child Health and Human Development, said at a talk at New York University that this was where he was. This is his story. And then I realized, he continued, that if there's something in your environment that can cause you to engage in violence, risk your life and limb in an instant, I wanted to understand how that worked. That is what it is when people snap. He was so intrigued by this uncharacteristic display of rage that Fields decided to research what made him and so many others found in news stories every day. What was it that made them snap? And this inquiry turned into a book, Why We Snap, Understanding the Rage Circuit in Your Brain. In this book, Fields has gathered what he calls the 9 triggers of rage. He has based most of the book on interviews and case studies of particular incidents of violence or heroism, as the case may be. But Fields also cites various neurological and behavioral studies as he goes through the book. If you learn to recognize these triggers, he writes, you can understand why a person snapped in a specific situation. And he goes on to tell what these triggers are. Though you want to bear in mind, these are not justifications for inevitable violence. Simply the things that frequently spark it. So he is giving a list based on interviews and case studies. He has compiled a list of 9 things. 9 reasons why people snap. And when we come back from the next break, we're going to get into those 9 things. Hey, cuz, how you doing? Now, it's a real family affair on here tonight. Because my niece is locked in. My cousin is locked in. I don't know which of my niece's parents are locked in. Well, let's see. It's bedtime, so I know my sister's supposed to be gone to bed. But much love, because glad he could join in. Alright, so we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, it's the 9 things, 9 reasons why people snap. As I am on this break, you can go ahead and compile your own list. You can shoot me a message, 773-789-STEW. You can put it in the chat, whether on kevinstew.com or on YouTube. Of course, you're encouraged to call a friend, tell a friend, friends of your friends, friends of your enemies, enemies of your friends, or your enemies. If you want to just annoy them, go ahead and tell them. I don't mind. Call somebody, anybody, everybody. Let them know we're right here having a real conversation and real talk on Night Shift with DJ Kevin Stew. We'll be right back.
Imagine having our own Caribbean Center.
Imagine a museum highlighting our history and the contributions of Caribbean people to the world.
Imagine being able to visit and learn about the islands we call home
in a place where our kids can see and feel their cultural heritage.
Your contribution to Island Space Caribbean Museum will help this dream come true.
Visit islandspacefl.org/GoFundMe
and donate today.
Hey Dad, how do you throw a curveball? How do you build a fort? How do refrigerators run? How do fish learn how to swim?
Kids ask a lot of questions.
How high can you jump?
But you don't have to know every answer.
How many phone numbers are there?
Because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent.
How do cell phones work?
There are thousands of children in foster care who don't need every question answered.
What's electricity?
They just need you.
What's the moon made of?
For more information on how you can adopt, go to adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
In a world where creativity thrives, welcome to the Global Base, where innovation meets authenticity. Launching January 2024, it's the groundbreaking The Global Base TV app, celebrating individuality in music, events, and entertainment. Available on Roku, Apple TV, Android TV, and Amazon TV. It's your platform to create, amplify, and express your individuality. Join us at theglobalbase.com and at The Global Base Promo. The Global Base TV, redefining entertainment, empowering creators. Your stage, your voice, your world. The Global Base TV.
Hey, I'm representing for DJ Kevin Stew, working on the night shift radio show. Won't go changing like the weather, just to please the devil never. Will DJ Kevin Stew sell his soul? That's a word and honor. It's Christine representing word and honor. Selassie DJ Kevin Stew.
We quarrel and we fight, but we're gonna make it up tonight. I love you, baby. Hey, me and my lover just always a fight, but him know where for do fi make me smile get bright. We war on him left and no come back till late in the hours with a bunch of the nicest flowers. Even though me vex, still me blood a boil. One look below the waist, I'm humble like a child. Can't help it, me couldn't hide the feeling. Plus him a thrill me with the more sweet talking. You know me not gonna knock you down, baby. Now me just want hold you down, baby. Him say go and go put on your tongue, baby. And before you know it is another baby. You know me now go box you down, baby. Now me just want hold you down, baby. Him say go and go put on your tongue, baby. And before you know it is another baby. This hardest thing about a quarrel is when everything not work out right. But if you got anything like me and for me babes, even when me just done man listen for days and I swear say me I go left if him not change him tricky ways. We love for one another, make everyone amaze. The children believe in everything he says. We only going through a phase, so come tell me sorry soft in my ears. You know me now gonna knock you down, baby. Now me just want hold you down, baby. Him say go and go put on your tongue, baby. And before you know it is another baby. You know me now gonna knock you down, baby. Now me just want hold you down, baby. Him say go and go put on your tongue. And before you know it is another baby. A real one, so me now for run in bed. No man can't come in on me bed. So even if you always see me argue about most of the things when enough man no want to like feel out with the kids pay the bills on time. Then I stay up me house when me just don't shine. Me can't search your phone but you want search mine. A war when the whole of that combine. You know me now gonna knock you down, baby. Now me just want hold you down, baby. Him say go and go put on your tongue, baby. And before you know it is another baby. You know me now go box you down, baby. Now me just want hold you down, baby. Him say go and go put on your tongue, baby. And before you know it is another baby. Me and my lover just always a fight, but him know where fi do fi make me smile get bright. We war on him left and no come back till late in the hours with a bunch of the nicest flowers. Even though me vex, still me blood a boil. One look below the waist, I'm humble like a child. Can't help it, me couldn't hide the feeling. Plus him a chill me with the most sweet talking. You know me now gonna knock you down, baby. Now me just want hold you down, baby.
The sound of Queen Ifrica bringing us back from the break.
And before you know it is another baby.
Track car below the waist.
Down, baby.
Talk about people that know how to
baby. Him say go and go put
calm the triggers.
Baby.
They understand how triggers work.
Baby. You know me now gonna
and how to diffuse situations.
Me just want hold you down, baby. Him say go and go put on your tongue, baby.
These people could also be master manipulators.
Me now go box you down, baby.
Things that make you go, I'm just saying, there's a fine line between love and hate. So I guess there's also a fine line between empathy and manipulator. Hey, you draw your line, blurred or distinct, whichever way you choose. Welcome to those who are just joining us. Welcome back to those who have been hanging out with us all night. It's Real Talk Night on the night shift to DJ Kevin Steele. We're talking about snapped. People who snap, why they snap. And we started looking at, well, we're going to get into this list. 9 reasons why people snap, courtesy of businessinsider.com. Now, first on this list is something that is quite understandable, because I would pretty much snap in one of these situations too. Life or death. This is one that makes sense biologically. If your life is in danger, you're probably going to react rashly and possibly in anger. Almost anyone and most animals, as Fields writes in his book, will defend themselves in what is perceived as a life or death attack. If you're about to die, fighting back may be your only option. And this is where people fight hard and play dirty. By any means necessary, I am going to survive this. And so that is one of the reasons why people would snap. Generally, normal, calm, docile, threaten their life, threaten the life of their loved one. Hey, all gloves and all bets are off. The second on the list is insult. Now, men used to duel to the death over insults. The image comes to mind of an individual removing their glove and slapping the other in the face with it, challenging them to a duel. Back to back, they stand and then walk steps away, 10 paces if they're carrying revolvers, and on the 10th step they turn around and who last man standing wins. There's also the image of the individual calling on guard to defend the honor of their fair maiden. This is how we used to live. Verbal insults are the human equivalent of head-butting, a means of challenging and establishing dominance. Well, with animals with horns, they generally do it. Animals fight. Humans sling mean words, and both can provoke an angry response. For some, it is a rite of passage. Animals, that is. Then there's family. Like a mama bear protecting her cub, humans are also wired to guard their family. It's part of how our species has survived. Evolutionary success is determined by passing on an individual's genes to the next generation, Fields writes. And he continues, protecting offspring and often siblings and parents who closely share your genes increases the odds that your genes will be passed on. I am going to defend my family no matter what. No reservations in the thought of doing it. I am there. I'm that guy. I don't often have to do it, but if there comes a time when I got to, then hey, it's on. Then our environment is the next on the list. Humans are so territorial that in some states, it's legal to shoot someone who broke into your home. Castle law, which works in tandem with the stand your ground law. So you break into my home whether or not you are armed, and I have the right to end you. That's basically how that works. And if you are of the criminal persuasion and you like the idea of breaking and entering, and you live in one of the states that says, hey, people can do this, move. If that's the way that you want to make your living, try do it in a state where people won't shoot you for trying to break into their home. That's all I gotta say to you. Most animals will protect their own environment, their territory and home. The reasons are clear. Home and territory provide the basic necessity for survival. It's one of the hierarchical needs. One of the basic hierarchical needs, shelter. Then number 5 on this list is a mate. People can become enraged, both men and women, when they're trying to win and trying to keep a mate. Violence between males and females frequently occurs within intimate sexual relationships. This is the trigger for violence in domestic disputes, infidelity, and attacks by jealous lovers. It also speaks to right of ownership. Generally, when people start relationships, they feel they have a right to their partner. They feel their partner belongs to them. And if anybody comes and tries to interfere, then it's grounds for defense. Or it is perceived as an attack. Again, grounds for defense. So, a mate was number 5 on the list. Then there's social order. If people feel their social status is threatened, they can get very angry. And here we go again. People claiming their dominance. This trigger can be responsible for incidents ranging from road rage to peaceful protests that erupt into violence. And I can see it happening in road rage because here I am minding my business, holding my lane, and then you come and decide that the line that I've been sitting in for the past 15 minutes is moving too slow for you from where you were 15 cars behind. So you decide to take the soft shoulder, and now you see where you can't go any further. You're going to come and take my spot. My spot that I patiently earned. You want to come and take it. And that's when the road rage happened. Now, I'm not saying this has been my experience, but I've seen it happen. Rage attacks frequently break out in response to a perceived social injustice. This trigger often incites mob violence. Protests think about human rights protests. There is an injustice that was dished out to a whole race of people. And so individuals gathered together in protest. This can lead to violence, depending on the factors involved, and there are some external factors that can let something move from a peaceful protest to something violent. People are uncomfortable, whether they're made uncomfortable because of the weather conditions or how individuals that are trying to prevent the protest from happening, how they are reacting to them. So there are all these other factors that come into play. Then there are resources, next on the list. If you're being robbed, like what happened to Professor Fields in Barcelona, Dr. Fields, the neurobiologist in Barcelona, your instinct may be to fight back. I remember in high school, I used to wear a gold chain. It was a chain that I had from I was very young. It's a thin chain and it had a heart pendant. And I had started wearing this chain even to school. And I remember walking to the bus stop. And a guy rode his bicycle past me. And I didn't see when he turned back. It was one of the rare moments where I was walking by myself too. And he came up to me with a knife and demanded my chain. I was robbed at knife point. And when he rode off, there was this anger that was inside of me. And I actually ran down the street in the direction that he went. Now, is that something that people would say would recommend be done? Here you are, weaponless, and here is someone with a weapon. And you are going to be chasing them now. For what? Now, yes, something of yours was taken. Something that of value to you was just taken just like that. What is more valuable is your life. So would I recommend today that someone go chase after someone trying to rob them? No. Would I say if you know how to defend yourself that you can take action? By all means, protect yourself and your property. Just know that it's 50-50. They may be as good as you are with whatever it is that you know how to do. If you're being robbed, your instincts might be to fight back. And this is because you're trying to protect your resources, just as animals do in the wild when it comes to their food. In human society, money and other forms of valuable property are equivalent to food, because these valuables can be transformed into food, housing, and territory. So they're important to an individual. Then there's tribe. If there is one thing that we know as Jamaicans, there's the whole idea of rivalries. There's school rivalry, there's community rivalry, there's political rivalry. Humans are highly social creatures, so if we feel that our tribe or group is threatened, this can lead to a reaction of rage or enrage. People build moats, walls, and go to war over tribal altercations. These same triggers of violence we see popping up again and again, and as the cause for wars, the cause for riots, the cause for violence breaking out at political campaigns and political rallies. These are tribalism. This is what that is. It's tribalism. Animals will struggle violently to escape restraint. And this one is the last one, being stopped. Animals will struggle violently to escape restraint, even to the extent of gnawing off their paw if caught in a trap. Humans are not very different. We want to be free. One side of this reaction is exemplified by Aaron Ralston cutting off his own arm when he got trapped under a rock, as depicted in the movie 127 Hours. I haven't seen that movie, but I get it. Would I be that guy? Probably. I can't say that I will since I haven't been in the situation, but chances are, if this is the determining factor of whether or not I will survive, my arm is crushed under a rock, it probably can't be saved anyway. The only way for me to get out is to, well, let go, cut off my losses. then that's what I would probably literally have to do. Could I do it? Could you? Think about it for a moment. You in that situation, could you do it? Or would that situation be costing you your life? This trigger can also be responsible for revolutions, war, and massacres. Any one or more of the 9 triggers that I just mentioned, any one of them can initiate an automatic rage response. And this is what Fields writes in his book. Whether it does or doesn't depend on additional factors specific to the situation, the individual state of mind, and other contributing stresses and influences. How much in control of you are you? How well do you know yourself? How well can you navigate a stressful situation? And at what point is it a breaking point? Do you know these things? Well, if you do, then more power to you. You have done a lot of shadow work, a lot of self-work, and have gotten to the point where you recognize certain things about yourself, you know certain things about yourself, and you can manage or manipulate situations to best keep you out of certain instances, certain situations, or to navigate them well. But every day you take the bucket to the well, one day the bottom is going to fall out. And sometimes we're bombarded with situations every day that don't seem to go away, which may lead to triggering and a violent response. It may cause you to snap. Well, guess what? Now you're a little bit more aware of why you would snap. And there's no need to feel like you are alone in this situation, because now you know that people all over the world, all ages, go through this. People of various educational backgrounds and social classes, they experience some of the same things you do, and definitely have some of the same emotional responses. So why is it that people snap? Well, pick a reason. Family, life, property. These are just a few of the simple ones that comes to mind. What are some of the things that could cause you to snap? What are some of the things that have made you snap in the past? Everybody gets to that point at least once. Do you remember getting to yours? If not, cool. You haven't gotten there yet. Great. I hope you never make it. As we get into musical therapy, this is Marcia J. Ball working out with the Rajanai.
It feels, it's almost like a dream. If the winds were up,
The track is called Another Love Song.
where it all begins. I'm so caught up in another love song, praying that it never goes wrong, floating on a melody of what it really feels to be loved. Moments of emotion.
Franklin.
You see you didn't get to do your hair today.
Track called I Adore You.
That's okay, baby, that's okay. You didn't have time to put makeup on your face. That's okay, girl, I like it that way. You're a natural beauty, where you hide it from. Forget your makeup, baby, make your natural look good. Hey, believe me when I say you're a cutie, absolutely. In case you're not sure, let me remind you. Whoa, I love the shape of your nose, the curl of your toes, the touch of your lips, the curves of your hips. I see open your smile, innocence in your eyes, most of all insincere. I love the natural look of your hair. I adore you, my dear. How are you know that? You're all that I want and need, all that I want and need. Ooh, it's for sure that you're all that I want and need, all that I want and need. Ooh, feel like the genie grants all of my wishes. When I wake up each morning to your kisses, you're the link my chain's been missing. Out of all the songs that I've written, this one is to show I'm committed to you and you alone. I know this world can make you doubt yourself. I'm the only mirror you need, girl, no one else. You are royalty, this was meant to be. You mean everything to me. I love the shape of your nose, the curl of your toes, the touch of your lips, the curves of your
I
hips.
want to thank you very much.
When you smile, innocent,
Just dedicated this song to me.
most of all insincere. I love the natural look of your hair. I adore you, my dear. You're all that I want and need, all that
It's awesome when you can be adored.
I. Ooh, it's for sure that you're all that I want and need, all that I want and need. I adore you. I adore you. I adore you. I'm gonna tell my friends about you.
What exactly are you going to tell them, Joanna?
Tell them about the things that you do to me.
Really now, what else?
Tell them you're my best boy and the best you'll always be. You are.
Oh, that's sweet.
Tell them you're everything that's good, so good to me.
I'll take it. I'll take all of it.
This is Joanna Marie, and it's all about DJ Kevin Stew on the night shift. You feel for some stew? Check out Kevin Stew.
Sound of the sharp boss herself, Joanna Marie. Her rendition of My Best Boy.
I'm gonna tell my friends about you. Tell them about the things that you do to me. Tell them you're my best boy and the best you'll always be.
I didn't know if you asked her, she would tell you.
Tell them you're everything.
Kevin Stew. Yeah, he definitely is my best.
I wanna be always close to you, to give a helping hand if ever you're in need. I want to be always so close to you, yeah. Don't have to try you out for size.
You fit my heart, comfortable and warm. Without you, what to you? To you, yeah. Oh, baby, you're the best, you're the best. I wanna be always close to you, to give a helping hand if ever you're in need. I wanna be always so close to you, yeah. I'm gonna tell my friends about you. Tell them about the things that you do to me. Tell them you're my best boy and the best you'll always be. You'll always be. Tell them you're everything that's good, so good to me. Always be. I wanna be always close to you.
Yeah, you became as a real icon. Someone asked you, have you ever been inside on a rainy night, holding your lady tight like I have?
So you heard from the wife.
I had your dreams, a long forgotten.
Now you hear from the husband.
Coming through, it seems.
With a good friend of the family. Ed Robinson working out with Ernie Smith. The remake of Pitter Patter.
Forgetting your daily bread. Hi, this is Ed Robinson. And no matter what you're doing right now, stop it. Because guess what? Kevin Stu is at control. Tune in. Yeah, you king. As a real icon, someone asks you, have you ever been inside on a rainy night, holding your lady tight like I have?
Me too, you know.
Have you ever had your dreams, or long forgotten schemes, coming through, it seems that I have you ever been to bed with music in your head, forgetting your daily bread? I tell your friend it's true, it's a pretty thing to go through, just between me and you. Cause right now the rain is coming down, Lord, it's coming down on my rooftop, coming down. Me and my lady holding tight.
20 minutes to the top of the hour.
I hope it never stops, no.
We got 20 more minutes of musical therapy.
Coming on down on my rooftop, down. Me and my baby holding tight, doing alright. Hope it never stops.
Baby, you see what's going on?
Hold on there, Ernie. Hold on a minute.
I think you left the car windows down.
And it's a rain, puss and dogs out there now.
Ooh, I love when it rains.
You know what? Make it wet up here, baby.
Okay.
I tell your friend it's true. It's a pretty thing to go through. Just between me and you. Oh, cause right now the rain is coming down. Coming down on my rooftop, coming down. Me and my lady locked in tight, doing alright. I hope it never stops, no. I know the rain is coming down. Nobody gonna tear us apart. The way you got me feeling lately, I feel the same way, baby. Just crazy. I just love gonna say way. I know you feel the same way, baby. I like to wake you up, breakfast in bed.
This is G. Cole.
Cause I know that's what you like.
Working out with Fiona.
Yeah, baby.
It's called Feel the Same Way.
And when it rains, you call my name. And when we're making love at night,
us apart. The way you got me feeling lately, I know you feel the same way, baby. But no matter how the world gets crazy, the nights on the chat my face with, I just am gonna say wait. I know you feel the same way, baby. The little things that you do and say mean the world to me. We've been here since midnight, now it's way past 3. It's the way you love me, baby. You keep me coming for more, baby. So dim the lights and close the door. Girl, you got the key to my heart, and nobody gonna tear us apart. The way you got me feeling lately, I know you feel the same way, baby. But no matter how the world gets crazy, the nights on the chat my face with, I just am gonna say wait. I know you feel the same way, baby. Girl, you got the key to my heart, and nobody gonna tear us apart. The way you got me feeling lately, I know you feel the same way, baby. But no matter how the world gets crazy, the nights on the chat my face with, I just am gonna say wait. I know you feel the same way, baby. There's meaning in my life, children in my wife, and yes I'm feeling the love, yes I'm feeling the love.
You want more from G. Cole?
There's meaning in my life.
This time working out with Ed Robinson.
And my wife, and yes I'm feeling the love, yes I'm feeling the
so
I woke up with a pep in my step. Today I got a good feeling. Not a thing on my mind, just one of those days. I love the air that I breathe in. And I'ma call up my friends and then them come and them chill, and then we all have one reasoning. First let me wash up my face and then I clean up my place while everybody is sleeping. Now let me hear you say that everything is fine. And if it's done, it will in time. Don't let the stress control your mind. No, I got my children and my girl. No longer me against the world. No longer me against the world. And ooh, I said I'm feeling the love. I said it's such a lovely day. There's meaning in my life, children and my wife. And yes, I'm feeling the love. Yes, I'm feeling the love. Such a lovely day. There's meaning in my life, children and my wife. And yes, I'm feeling the love. Yes, I'm feeling the love.
All good living the life I should. I flex out like with the Hollywood. Duck a drive by from these envious skies. Can't touch cause we way too fly. Living like the cartel. Got the recipe but we not tell. Too much yap will get your head swell. Life what we happen when the ring bell. My life is way too nice, I'ma give thanks twice. Wait for outside kids but one wife. Them proud of me, so me proud of them twice. Highly educated, them give me advice. Lovely day, so we drop top. Lovely day, so she drop that. Lovely day, so we can't flop. I saw Jesus.
It's such a lovely day.
There's meaning in my life,
children and my wife. And yes, I'm feeling the love. Yes, I'm feeling the love. Such a lovely day. There's meaning in my life, children and my wife. And yes, I'm feeling the love. Yes, I'm feeling the love.
the lights is sailing, none of us set fire. It makes more sense if I
This is your Mystic.
cause we know, yes I'm sure she knows.
It's called Belong to the Streets.
Everybody knows, so by now we know, she belongs to the streets. Yes, I'm sure she knows, cause everybody knows, so by now we know, she belongs to the streets. You claim you love it but you lie, taking it on for a ride, living your life so fly. Purposely destroying his pride. Always want to home with one foot out the door. Now's the
sure she knows. Cause everybody knows. So by now he knows. She belongs to the streets. Yes, I'm sure she knows. Cause everybody knows. So by now he knows. She belongs to the streets. She should have learned the rules to the game. Instead she had learned brand name. She put her own feet to the flame. Repeat the laws we call insane. A vanity she had chat about. Instead of talent she had run out. Wasted life just a look out. Any moment now she'll get put out. Often she's devil. Unspoken evil. Swearing on the Bible. Yes, I'm sure she knows. Cause everybody knows. So by now he knows. She belongs to the streets. Yes, I'm sure she knows. Cause everybody knows. So by now he knows. She belongs to the streets.
Girl, you don't ever feel the pain in my heart. Know what I need.
This is Reggae Global VP, Ryan Dangerous.
Even with sorrows, I'm grateful for life.
It's called The Trouble I've Seen.
The pressure, and I know how to survive. All along, I gave you the best of me. My character's tested today, and my conscience free. In the darkness, I found the strength for life. I've seen the light of day. I know I will survive. My shadow has conquered fear, and the walls have the writings. The message is clear, and I felt so alive when you said your goodbyes. You don't want to live a lie, don't want to live a lie. So you don't really care no more. You never cared. Yeah, could it be the fear of loving me, keeping you away? I hear that you were sad inside. Sad all the time. You cry. I guess you were having regrets about what you did to me. But it's a shame how you have wasted my time. We can't get it back, whether it's yours or mine. Girl, you don't ever know. You don't ever know. The trouble I see. Yeah. Do you know what I need? Do you know? You don't know where I've been. Where? Girl, you don't ever feel. Girl, you don't ever the feel. Pain in my heart. Do you know what I need? You don't know where I've been. It's all of me. I found my strength for life. Seeing the light of day. I know I will survive. While you were gone, my shadow has conquered fear, and I've seen the horizon. The message is clear, and you gave me new life when you said your goodbyes. You don't want to live a lie, don't want to live a lie. So you don't really care no more. You never cared. Yeah, could it be the fear of loving me, making you stay away? I hear that you were sad inside. So sad, so sad. The thing you cried. And now you have all the regrets about what you did to me. But it's a shame how you have wasted my time. We can't get it back, whether it's yours or mine. Girl, you don't ever know the trouble I see. Do you know what I need? You don't know where I've been. Abracadabra, form of a bitter rule. Add a little candlelight in the scent of your sweet perfume.
This is Lee Kelly
Focus, focus, now you're in the cute little dress.
with a little magic.
Don't lose focus, I thought I'm about to show you tonight. I can do magic. Whoa, one snap of a finger, girl. I perform a trick on you. Anything you want me to do, I can do magic. Girl, all you gotta do is dim the lights. I perform a trick or two, baby. Cause I can do magic. I ain't no psychic, but I know just what you need, girl. You don't have to write it. Just looking at your body, I can't read, yeah. You're giving me the eye, and it's making me want you back, girl. Turn around, and guess what's in my hand? Oh, one snap of a finger, girl. I'll perform a trick on you. Anything you want me to do, yeah. Magic, all you gotta do is in the light, baby. I can do magic. I make your home disappear. I don't know where. There ain't a room will appear. It's in your notes, you and me. Ooh, baby girl, still me. See what I'm about to do. Yeah. If all your wishes come true. All right. Give my hand, there goes your claw. This is something you should know. One snap of a finger, girl. I'll perform a trick on you. Anything you want me to do, yeah. Magic, all you gotta do is in the light, baby. Magic.
It's like you're slipping away. When girl, you know that would drive me crazy.
Some know him as the MP of East Portland. Some know him as Big Youth's son. Some know him as a human rights attorney. Some know him as Vibes Cartel's attorney. I just know him as ISAT. This track is called Ride or Die Lady. Thank you to all my ride or dies out there. Thank you for being the best part of tonight's broadcast.
I remember the first time you lived.
As we part company, do remember. Look out for members of your community. Your community is not just a development that you live in, but it spreads far and wide. Those that you pass on the bus, the plane, the boat, the train, whether you walk, ride, or drive, these are members of your community. Go ahead and do something good for somebody today. You never know who's going to do something good for you tomorrow.
That I need to say, like, thanks for waiting. Thanks for
waiting for me.
your patience. I love your patience. My baby.
My name is Kevin Steele. This is how I like to do it to you, for you, and with you. Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, right here, kevinsteele.com, and affiliates, 10 p.m. Eastern.
Hold you, I would never put no one before you, my baby.
Looking forward to hanging out with y'all again in university on Saturday. Reason with Ratigan, 3 p.m. Eastern, Reggae Global Radio and YouTube. Then I'm on at 8. That's at 3. We go up until 8 when I take over with a Saturday Stew. Up until 10 when Rebel takes over, we get to relax with the Rebel. All on Reggae Global Radio on Saturday. But until then, good morning, good afternoon, good day to you wherever you are in the world. From right here in South Florida, I bid you all a good night, be good. If you can't be good at it. I'm out of here. Greetings and salutations. This is DJ Kevin Stew inviting you to bubble up and simmer down with me in the Saturday Stew right here on Reggae Global Radio. Get ready for the special segment called The Secret Ingredient, where you may hear from your favorite artist or producer. Saturday Stew happens every Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time exclusively on ReggaeGlobalRadio.com, where we get high on reggae.